Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. My name is Mirjana Pasakis, oil painter and artist, totally in love with color. On today's episode, what I wanted to show you guys is how to repaint over an old canvas. Now in my case, I had an old board which I sanded down. I didn't show you that process. That was a couple of days ago that I did that, and I didn't get a chance to film. But I sanded down an old board, got it to a point that it was smooth enough where I could apply paint, but just a little bit rough where the paint will be able to stick over the existing paint that was on there already. And the subject that I decided to do was, of course, a portrait. It is a little bit more difficult to paint over an existing particular painting that you've done already, and this is because your mind continually assesses what it is looking at. So it's imperative again that you have an idea what direction you want to head toward and what you want to achieve. At the same time, really important that you get a rough sketch or a drawing so that again you know exactly what you're focusing on versus your mind having to continually tell itself not to focus on the painting or drawing that's already on a canvas. So again, loving the fact that I am a total color nut, I decided to use the most brightest of colors and create a portrait in yellow, which is the one that you see right behind me. If you are not familiar with the process, every time that I do these kind of videos and up-to-date photographs, I do post them quite regularly on Instagram. And if you haven't had a chance, head over to Instagram and check out some of the photographs that I tend to post as I go along through this process. I do interact probably most via that social media app. It's just a little bit easier to do for me at this point in time. At the same time, I do apologize to you guys for the different type of shadows and lighting. It has been an absolute challenge to get that right. I've had to swap different rooms to paint, and that's purely because it's been so cold down here in the Highlands, as well as my DSLR camera literally died a couple of days ago, which was so frustrating because that just leaves me with the phone. So I'll definitely do my best to get as much down as I can. In the meantime, some of the things that you will start to see is just how difficult it is to actually start painting over an existing painting. So again, I urge you guys to have a direction in what you want to achieve and what is it that you want to get out of your new painting. Now the artwork behind me here is the portrait that I did, and you'll see through the demo. And it's really weird because I actually had equally of a hard time painting over that old painting and achieving a tone that I wanted. And so whilst I'm happy with the painting, it's probably not where I want it to be at this point. So I'm going to leave it over the next couple of days, maybe weeks, I'm not quite sure, and then reassess it with a new perspective, new mind, and see what it is that I actually am not happy with. And the way that I do assess that process is really a feeling, an emotion, and it kind of leaves me wanting to correct something. And that's how I go through that, whether or not, you know, I need to correct something or not. At the same time, what I have learned through a painting process and as an artist is to distinguish whether or not it is my ego wanting to sabotage the painting, or is it really that I need to make corrections. So that's the reason why I do leave the artwork for a couple of days or even weeks before I say, right, it's okay, that was just me trying to stuff it up, or I need to really make that correction. Enjoy the process. I thank you guys for watching. As always, do remember to subscribe and click the bell icon to notify you for further videos. In the meantime, sit back, relax, and here is the process of painting this portrait with the bright color.
drop. Drop.